OJ over here from PlayerEssence, and welcome to another PE Nintendo Switch and gaming news video. Today, we've got some great topics to go over, so let's go ahead and get right into it. Toys R Us will not be offering Super Nintendo Classic Edition pre-orders. So according to the official Toys R Us Twitter page, when a fan asks on Twitter, hey, are you guys going to be doing pre-orders for the Super Nintendo Classic? This is what Toys R Us had to say. The Super Nintendo Mini will be available in our stores on September 29th. There will be no pre-orders for this item, TY, exclamation mark. So there you have it. If you want to get your hands on a Super Nintendo Classic Mini Ultra Edition, everyone's going to be buying this, Nintendo's going to make a lot of money edition, then yes, you can go to Toys R Us, you can go get in line, you can camp out, you can do whatever you need to do in order to get one. And Toys R Us has kind of been like the pathfinder, kind of been like the person really driving this one home when it comes to no pre-orders on certain things, especially hot items. You just kind of go in there and you just get your item, you know, and even like online, they'll be like no online as far as Nintendo Switch goes. They'll just be like, hey, go into the store, we'll have some in the store, you know, when you go in there. So I do like that because it gives people the chance who necessarily aren't sitting there on their computer and like waiting for like a pre-order thing to go live. It gives them a chance to get the system, because otherwise there's some people who are at work and they don't have access to the internet. If you're working out in the oil fields and you don't have your cell phone on you, you can't take your cell phone, you have to put it in your locker, then there's no way for you to know about any of this. Like, you have to just literally like just have a friend do it or just get lucky or whatever the case is. So I feel for those people like that, you know, who aren't by their computers all day like me. So I can find a pre-order more easily, and that's why I got 2 pre-orders, and that's why I'm doing a giveaway for one of you guys, because I was only going to buy one. I was like, you know what, I'm just going to buy one for myself. I got it. But then I was thinking, man, there's probably going to be some people who won't be able to get this device for one reason or another, or someone who can't afford the device for one reason or another. And if I can get one right here and give it away to one of you guys, I'm definitely going to do that. But I completely understand why there's some frustration for some, especially when pre-orders go up like at like 3 a.m. or something like that, when people are asleep. Most people have to go to work. I changed my sleep schedule, so I'm up during the early morning hours and stuff like that because I'm crazy and I'm trying to get news out to you guys. So everyone's not like me. There needs to be a way for people who are normal who can just go into the stores and purchase it. So that's really cool. I do think that that's awesome from Toys R Us, and hopefully more people can get this. And I think that they will, just because Nintendo's going to have more stock as far as what they said, just as long as they kind of hold to their word, which I think that they will, because there's a lot of money to be made on this device. I know that they're only going to be producing it for 2017, but there is a ton of money to be made from this. Nintendo could possibly sell something like around like 10 million plus of these things. I don't know how much they're going to manufacture, but I'm pretty sure they're going to be selling a lot of them. So Nintendo can make good money off this, so I'm pretty sure Nintendo's going to want to make as much as possible. It's a bunch of old Super Nintendo games in a small little casing for $80, guys. I mean, come on now. So Nintendo was selling like 2DSs, which is an actual system where you can play multiple games for like cheaper than that. So I'm pretty sure this thing is going to make them a nice bit of profit. So let me know what you guys think about all of this as far as Toys R Us. Are you going to be trying to go into there to get a Super Nintendo Classic? I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. Alright, and moving on to some great news for all of you eShop consumers out there. So the Nintendo Switch eShop officially adds PayPal as a payment option. So this actually came about recently, and I thought it was pretty cool, and I'm finally getting around to talking about it right here. And I think for international consumers, or for people who don't want to have to do the whole Amazon or different card sites as far as getting digital cards, this is a fantastic option. PayPal, you have your balance there. You can easily link up your payment accounts or anything that you want to use, and you can simply use that to pay for what you need. There's also people who get money a lot from PayPal and have a balance right there, and that's what they use for all of their shopping. And having this option will make it easier for them as far as managing their own bank accounts outside of PayPal, what they're spending on gaming. Heck, even for people who have like their own businesses and they spend money on gaming, you can easily track it right there for your taxes. So this is fantastic. This is a great option for consumers, for business, for everyone all around, because PayPal is one of the largest, if not the largest, like e-bank commerce site out there. And I use PayPal quite a bit. I use PayPal for so many different things, so it's really cool that they're having this, and I know there's going to be a lot of people taking advantage of it, if already not taking advantage of it right at this point. Don't have to worry about storing up eShop cards or buying them in the stores and putting them on there. It's just going to be an easy payment option with PayPal that's known, that people trust, and that people like. So I'm really loving the fact that Nintendo added this. And yo, this is like 11 years in the making. People have wanted this back like on the Wii and stuff. So back in like 2006 when PayPal really started getting going, especially in the mid 2000s to late 2000s, PayPal was already established here and rocking. So the fact that they finally got this in is definitely good. So early in the Switch's life, so we're gonna have this pretty much, I would probably say, for throughout the generation and pretty much throughout what Nintendo does going forward in the future. PayPal is that popular. Nintendo noticed that and they got it out within the first 5-6 months of the console's release. I wasn't expecting it at all. I was just expecting to do the whole eShop card thing or just have my bank account. But I'm definitely going to be deleting my bank account now and just be doing PayPal as an option there. So what do you guys think about this option here? Will you be taking advantage of it? Let me know in the comment section below. Alright, and moving on to the next article here. Telltale says that they have news on other Switch titles coming very soon, and the games are coming sooner than you might think. So Telltale had a Reddit AMA, so an Ask Me Anything, on bringing Minecraft Story Mode to the Nintendo Switch, and fans really took the opportunity to jump down their throats when it came to anything with the system, as far as when are you bringing Borderlands, when are you bringing Guardians of the Galaxy, when are you bringing Batman, when are you bringing all these different Telltale games that you've already released on other platforms. And while they shut down all of those comments fairly quickly, they did say, hey guys, this is what we got for you, that we're working on this, we've got news, and they're coming sooner than you think. So they basically confirmed a lot of the basic rumors out there, or not even rumors, but listings out there, by saying they're coming sooner than you might think. And as far as the news goes, so what have we heard when it comes to Telltale games? Well, we have heard Batman the Enemy Within. That's the one that we've been seeing crop up and pop up for a while now, and actually months at this point. I've done multiple reports on it, and so have many other YouTubers and many other sites. Now the next one that we even saw, I think before Batman, was the Guardians of the Galaxy, which was listed on different retail sites, and I think even on some other pages or something like that. So it does seem like those two games are going to be a lock for the Nintendo Switch at some point when it comes to Batman the Enemy Within and the Guardians of the Galaxy Telltale games. So I think that's actually really cool, especially the Guardians of the Galaxy one. I've heard nothing but good things about that, especially if you're into that franchise. Now, once again, I do want to preface this by saying that I'm not a huge fan of these style of games. I have tried out The Walking Dead, and that's apparently supposed to be the best one, and I just wasn't thrilled with the cinematics type. I kind of like the more of the action gameplay, me actually having real control as far as what I'm doing. But I do understand that many millions of people really love this, and that's the reason why Telltale Games is still in business and still doing fine. Will probably always be in business because they can take any franchise, seriously, they can take anything and turn it into one of their style of games, and people will buy it. The fans of that franchise will buy it, so a lot of the IP holders love them for that, because not only is it something to where you can expand your franchise, but it's not like it's super expensive to make these type of games. Considering how they look, how they operate, a lot of the times the length of them aren't super long. Minecraft Story's done extremely well for them on all the different platforms, plus there's going to be a lot more. So they work with all the major IP holders, they work with everyone. So I know Telltale is like all about this. They want to get on the Switch because it's portable. A lot of people would like to play that style of game portable, not necessarily sit in front of a TV and do that. Maybe when you're watching TV, you can play a couple different things and kind of go right back to it. So I think that's why Telltale Games is definitely really excited about the Switch and hiring that compliance officer and wanting to get things rolling. But I do think that there's something else that's kind of holding them up a little bit. Maybe there's some type of announcement from Nintendo coming soon. Maybe there's something else going on. But yeah, it's pretty much a lock at this point that we are going to see at least Guardians of the Galaxy and Batman the Enemy Within, since those have both been listed on multiple different retailer sites and been reported multiple times from various places. So I'm pretty confident that's going to happen. So what do you guys think about Telltale Games when it comes to their titles? Do you play them? Do you want them to come to Nintendo Switch? What have you played? What have you beat? And why do these games deserve a spot on the Switch? I would love to hear you guys' thoughts on these games specifically. Alright guys, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and check out the links in the description below. We've got Facebook, we've got Twitter. Go ahead and give us a like and a follow on our social media. Really helps us spread the content of PlayerEssence across the interwebs in addition to YouTube. Also make sure you check out our Patreon page. Pledge any tier and be entered in to win some awesome prizes each month. In addition to that, we have Discord voice chat and $10 prize eShop tournaments from all of our 8 Deluxe, Splatoon 2, and more. So support PE Live and PE Arena right here on PlayerEssence. Also make sure you hit that like button if you did like this video. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to PlayerEssence for the latest news, reviews, discussions, and more. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you ninja for the next video. Peace.